What up YouTube, your boy MrEssexGamer here. Good morning, and today we have another video. Today is the airport update, and first of all, apologies, it's not Friday, it's actually a Saturday the update's coming out, so apologies for being late, but we've got it done, and that's crack on really. So, over the past few weeks, few updates, you can tell the operation is starting to kick up. There's no aircraft in storage, although we've got some potential another potential aircraft coming into storage due to the Spain quarantine that's just been introduced in the UK. So of course, trying to be as realistic as possible. Yes, I know it's a model airport. Still doesn't no harm in being realistic. We have to take that into consideration. So first off, we have the Lufthansa A320 by Phoenix. This aircraft is just arriving in from Munich. And I don't know why I said it like that, because I'm trying to get it to focus, but it just doesn't want to, as per usual. Lufthansa 320 arriving in from Munich. And just before I fully start, so this update is based around 4 o'clock in the afternoon on a Thursday. So, fairly quiet remote stands, got nothing going on, like previously. So, first visit for the airline, I think completely at the airport, if not, definitely for a good few months or so. Well, even a couple months before lockdown. Mauritius A350, this is operating to Port Louis. So Mauritius, I thought they actually went, they unfortunately went under, but I saw their 340-300, I think it is, at Heathrow the other day, so obviously they're still going. It's a model. I really like the simplicity of the scheme, but I think it's a really effective scheme, and it really suits the 350 well. I got the 350 just as they released the 330 Neo, so I kind of wish I could have got the 330, but I think it looks great on the 350 and it looks great on the 330 as well. Next up we have the EasyJet A319. This is arriving in from Belfast and will be departing out to Amsterdam. So as I said previously, the 319 itself isn't based here. It's actually based at Belfast, but the aircraft will go Belfast to here in the morning, then the lakes to, say, Paris. It's the first leg, then return from Paris, then back to Belfast, then it'll swap over crews, and it will operate something a bit different. So I'm not too sure whether or not to keep it as both legs going to Belfast. So the Belfast route's there's about three of them, three there and backs a day, maybe. I don't know whether or not to change it to a different base. So, for example, it would come in, do Belfast in the morning, and then the evening would be Glasgow, for example, or something like that. Still haven't quite decided, but that's pretty much what's going on that 319. So here's something, if you watched my unboxing video, we got the Etihad 787-9 in the F1 colour scheme, and I just do absolutely love the grey. I think this would look amazing in the sun because it goes a bit of a shiny metallic. So this flight is operating to Abu Dhabi. Etihad only have, I think, 2 movements a day out of here. That's all they could get in. But I'm still assessing the schedule and trying to fit in another Jet 2. I think would go really well, and also I do need to fully schedule in Emirates and all the cargo stuff. There's a lot in the schedule that is changing. For example, just got it here. I've managed to get rid of all the Flybys now. They're all gone. It's just really going through everything else and just sorting out, getting it all up to date in summer routes. Yeah, so this 2E737 has just arrived in from Lanzarote and will be heading out to Heraklion. The flights are relatively busy out coming back from Spain. They're all empty going out. at the moment anyway. So the Spanish routes are still operating. There's just a bit of, not confusion, but it's just a bit weird because it's empty going out and near enough full coming back. Next up, we've got the Turkish A330. This is originally was going to be a 321, but then we realised the airport had enough room to fit in the 330, so they bought a little bit of extra cargo. Managed to upgrade the service to the 330, which is always handy. This aircraft will be heading out to Istanbul. And next up, we got the Didi BA E190, E170, and this is operating the service to London City. As said in previous videos, this aircraft is no longer based at the airport. It kind of pops in 3-4 times a day. In retrospect to the Heathrow service, there's never really two sets of London flights on the ground at the same time, which I think is always quite handy, especially now the loads are relatively lower. Then in the background, use my zoom, we have the KLM 737-800. This is just boarding up in the final stages and will be heading out to Amsterdam. Then finally, just arrived in, we have the Emirates Sky Cargo 777-200, and this will be, so it came in from Dubai, the World Cargo Airport, but we'll be heading out to, I can't remember where these ones go, they do like quite a weird little hop around Europe. So this one's going out to Milan Malpensa. So I still haven't ordered the higher high lift to get into the hole, so I do need to do that. But it's weird with Shapeway. You can buy say the one cargo lift will only be about £40 with all the shipping, all the processing, etc. But then when you add, say, another £10 worth of printed aircraft, for example, or if you just add anything to your basket, it doesn't really change the price that much. So I think for an extra £10, I could get whatever, but I'm kind of holding fire on that. The cargo seems to have slowed down a little bit on the heavy side. The 75s and the ATRs still come in fairly frequently. So we'll wait and see about that situation. But yeah, that pretty much sums up the update. In regards to the Spanish quarantine, the BA E190 is potentially going to be stored again, because that one really operated only to Spain. There was only the Florence route that wasn't a Spanish destination, so that'll be a bit weird. So that one might become another permanent fixture. Apart from that, that's pretty much it for this week's update. Hopefully I'll be able to get back in the rhythm of doing stuff to the airport and kind of hopefully get that back bit finished. And I've got the building to go in there. I just need to make it, and everything else, along with keeping the Oz update going. So expect a time lapse to come out on either Monday or Tuesday. I haven't decided which day I want the Oz update to be scheduled for. But yeah, it's got to keep myself busy during August for my furlough. So yeah, thank you very much for watching. I hope you enjoyed the video, and hopefully I'll see you in the next one. Adios and goodbye.